They finally nerfed King Arthur, which means I'm going to be making another video about him because he's my favorite god in Arena. And the nerf was pretty hard, but I think with some item adjustments and with boots removed from the game, he's going to be a little less tanky, but I have a build that's going to make him hit very hard. Probably harder than my last build, even with the huge nerfs that he got. Yeah, your early game is going to be a little tough. You're not going to be as tanky for sure. So first and foremost, you're going to want to swap that Warrior's Axe with a Bluestone Pendant. That's going to be your new starter item. So with boots removed from the game, people are generally confused as what to build as the first item. Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind is Mystical Mail. It's a really good item and it scales now. It's cheap since King Arthur is more of like a proximity character. He's not a range character. It's actually really effective on him. It also procs while he's ulting people. So while he's in the air swinging, he's also hitting an extra 30 damage every second. So it can add up to like an extra 100 damage on his ult as well, which is recently nerfed. So you're gonna need that extra damage, right? So I personally like Mystical Mail the most. But you can go for Soul Eater as well. You're not going to be that tanky though with it. You're going to be healing after every ability, but I don't think it's worth it. You can even start with Mail of Renewal, and that's going to give you the early double procs. And it's going to give you that insane heal that has saved me multiple times. It's one of the best procs in the game, especially on someone who doesn't have any sustain like King Arthur. So that's up to you. If you want to hit harder, go for Mystical Mail. If you want to sustain more, go for Mail of Renewal. You can even go for the Sledge. Doesn't give you sustain, but it gives you CCR, it gives you damage, or power, sorry, and it's going to give you health. And a little bit of defenses, depending on how many people you're beside. Now, one thing I will say is that the old build only had 35 power and a total of 3,045 health. This build has the same amount of health, but it has 90 physical power. So it's definitely going to be hitting harder. You're going to be stacking a little bit more damage, and you want to be tanky on King Arthur because, like I said, you're going to be in proximity of like multiple people at once. That's just how it be on King Arthur. You're going to be jumped on a lot because you're on their backline. Anyway, after Mystical Mail, you want to be going for Shoguns, Glads, Mantle of Discord, Void Shield, and then Bluestone Brooch. You upgrade that at level 20. So you keep that Bluestone Pendant, you don't sell it, you upgrade it at level 20, and you're good. Now, if you did go Mystical Mail, you can replace that late game for a Spectral Armor or Midgardian Mail if the Hunters or the AD carries are giving you trouble. But you could also just replace Void Shield for those items if they're giving you trouble earlier. If you need more magical, you can go Runic Shield instead of Void Shield. For heavy heal comps like Aphrodite and Anubis combo, you can go for a Pestilence or Contagion start. So you can go like Contagion into Shoguns and then Glad Shield as an example. Now, Void Shield's amazing, gives you Prot Shred, that's going to give you a lot of extra damage as well. And Shogun's got buffed recently, and it has 150 more health and 5% more attack speed. Now, the reason I built Shoguns is because it gives you cooldown and attack speed, and a lot at that. And unfortunately, those basic attacks are not going to be beneficial, really, from the attack speed. However, it will charge his ultimate much quicker. And there you guys have it, that's going to be the full build and explanation. And I hope you guys learned something new from this video. And they did nerf my boy pretty hard in this patch, but he's still going to be hitting just as hard, if not even harder with this build. You're just not going to be as tanky early game, so keep that in mind. And yeah, that's going to wrap up the video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay.